They start moving. The pace lap begins. If any of the 33 cars can't be started, 2 alternates are waiting for a chance to get in. Crews scamper for safety after their cars have roared away. They head for the first turn. Here's some trouble. Sam Hank's car won't start. He's moving. He had to start before he crossed that white line. He's half a mile behind. A St. Louis grocer paid $30,000 for that car. The pace car leads them around the first turn. Is this the year for the Novi Specials? Duke Nailen in number 18 or Chet Miller in number 32? Experts say Lee Wallard in 99 or Maury Rose in 16 may beat them. Or it might be rookie Mike Nazarick in 83, winning car of the previous year, or Johnny Parsons, last year's winner in number 3, or Tony Bettenhausen in number 5, or this year's 136-mile-an-hour qualifier Walt Faulkner in number 2. Not a single starter qualified at less than 132 miles an hour. Down the long straightaway on the pace lap. And the race is on. A perfect start. Jack McGrath, the number 9, takes the lead into Tornado Bend where anything can happen. Lee Wallard is ahead before the first lap ends, doing just over 122 miles an hour. The day's first battle for the lead is on. It's still Wallard and McGrath. The rest are jockeying for positions according to their strategy. McGrath is trying desperately to overtake Wallard. They have increased their speed to more than 124 miles per hour. Behind the leader comes Troy Ruttman, Nazarick, Dwayne Turner, Cecil Green, Bettenhausen, Freddie Agapatian, Faulkner, and Parsons. McGrath leads at the end of 3 laps and wins his first $100 lap prize. McGrath stays out in front through the 4th lap, but the 5th lap belongs to Wallard, who's doing almost 126 miles an hour. Cecil Green is 3rd, Walt Faulkner 4th. Officials keeping watch for safety see McGrath ahead on the 7th lap. They use a 2-way phone system. Green is back in 3rd place, Faulkner 4th. Blackboard signs tell Bettenhausen and Carter how fast they are going. It's a terrific pace. 2 months at the end of only 8 laps for Joe James. He's out of the race with a broken drive shaft. At 10 laps, it's McGrath, Wallard, Green, and Faulkner. McGrath's average speed is up to 128 miles per hour, a record. Pit stops begin early. Here comes Johnny McDowell in the great money-making car, Wilbur Shaw's Maserati. Not far behind is Mac Hellings. The pits already have been visited by Hanks, who had trouble starting, and Nalon. McDowell's gas tank is broken, so he's out of the race on his 14th lap. Wallard recaptures the lead on the 16th lap, with McGrath still fighting every inch of the way. Hellings is back in the pits on his 18th. That's all for him, a broken piston. A tough moment for any driver, and off to the garage for another hopeful. Cecil Green in yellow number 4 is trying to fight his way up past McGrath. It's lap 21. Green is giving Wallard his second battle, a 1/5 of a second behind. Green refuses to wait for the brakes and presses ahead, fast like a rabbit. Like a rabbit, hey, there's one, running the wrong way. Here comes Nalon for another pit stop. He rolls past his crew, wasting valuable time. Meanwhile, 3 more cars have failed under the great pressure, leaving 27 in the race. At 30 laps, Wallard sets another record with an average speed of 130.5 miles per hour. comes the other Novi special with Chet Miller at the wheel. And the Novi pit crew still busy with nail-on. But nail-on gets back in the race, now running several laps behind the leaders. Other pit crews are on their alert, and here comes another car. It is Bettenhausen on his 42nd lap. Lou Moore's crew goes to work efficiently. He changes the tire himself. The crazy turn into the pits on his 123rd lap. He's out of the race, a victim of the record speed of 127 miles per hour. The Ever Alert 3A official sees something. Rose is skidding. The first car to flip. But Rose, covered with mud, walks away. He first wants to assure his children he's okay and says some days you can't make a dime. He was running third. Wahlert leads by a lap. At 345 miles, Wahlert is averaging 125 miles per hour. Parsons was doing 124 when the 1950 race was rained out at that distance. Nazareth has to pull in for tires and fuel. Wahlert has stopped only once. Nazareth takes advantage of all of the 1 minute and 44 seconds he is in to make himself fit for the fight to finish with Wahlert. Nazareth is in his 147th lap. Wahlert is 2 laps ahead of him now. Nailon is stalled out of the race on his 152nd lap. He is sure of 10th place, though, because only 9 others are still running. Another one is after Wahlert. Linden in number 57. Linden passes Wahlert. He's gaining a lap in the field. While Wahlert and Linden battle, Bettenhausen spins. It's Bettenhausen's 178th lap. He has been in 5th place. Now he is assured of 9th place money because only 8 cars are left to finish the race. The pace has been too much for 25 starters. At 180 laps, 450 miles, Wahlert is pressing his little car without mercy to keep his 2-lap lead. Nazareth is next. The other 6 in the race are Ball, Aiulo, Banks, Linden, Forberg, and Carter. The average speed is still better than 126.5 miles per hour. Wahlert is told, take it easy. But no taking it easy for Wahlert. He has lost the shock absorber. His brakes are gone, too. It's dangerous driving, but Wahlert hangs on. Lap 199, 1 to go. Wallert's pit crew gets excited as Wahlert goes around. He comes in for the checker flag and victory. Wallert's crew hurries to the winner's circle. He drives 2 extra laps just in case the scorers made a mistake. And here he comes, his motor tired, silent after the record time of 3 hours, 57 minutes, 38 and 5/100ths of a second. Wahlert is the first to drive the 500 in less than 4 hours. His average speed has been a record 126.244 miles per hour. He's been trying 4 years for this. He wipes his face as he heads his brakeless car toward the winner's circle. Nazareth second and Aiulo third. Then came Linden, Banks, Ball, Forberg, and Carter. His car rolls into the winner's circle on the last of the power that sped it to victory and held it together through the grueling test. This has been the safest 500 in history. Not a single driver hurt, even though the speed was so great that a record number of 25 drivers failed to finish.
Then at the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa, Farina, inspired by a victory at Dundrod, was in tremendous form. Villaresi took the lead for Ferrari, but Farina soon passed him, and went on to win with Ascari second and Villoresi third.
En Reims se larga el Gran Premio de Europa, en el que obtiene una sensacional victoria Juan Manuel Fangio. El as argentino, postergado por inconvenientes mecánicos, realiza una performance extraordinaria cuando al cambiar de máquina logra escalar posiciones y ubicarse cómodo en el primer puesto, conquistando además el récord de la vuelta. Esta importante victoria asigna a Fangio el primer puesto en el puntaje para el campeonato mundial, confirmándole como el volante más veloz del mundo.
The Spanish Grand Prix is the last and decisive race of the year. The World Championship is still anyone's, but the real battle is between the drivers of Alfa Romeo and Ferrari. Ferraris have fitted smaller wheels since Monza to get even more acceleration, and it is two Ferraris that streak into the lead. Ascari on 2 leads for the first 3 laps. Then Fangio starts to drive at his most brilliant, lapping a Lago Talbo to gain a few yards on Ascari. Even the great Farina spins. So does Villoresi. The greatest mistake of all is the Ferrari decision to change to smaller wheels. All the team have to make pit stops when the tires fail to stand up to the pace. Fangio drives magnificently on towards his first World Championship in the race that is to be the swan song of the 158 Alfa Romeo. For this is the last major Grand Prix run to the first post-war formula. The 1951 World Championship is the recognition of a man who combines intelligence, skill and courage to such an exceptional degree as to make him one of the greatest racing drivers of all time. The champions have come into their own.